boogie. Only thing I choose, the only thing I do to drive away my blues.
I swear I couldn't walk for weeks.
I'm going to check the pasta.
Oh, hey, Alice here, I'll get it.
Sorry, it's been one of those days. Honestly, I have to kill myself.
And how was the flat?
Terrible, absolute dump.
Oh, God. I'm never going to find anywhere in London at this rate. Not anywhere I can afford. I shall end up renting out my place in Brighton to save on train fares and living in a septic tank somewhere in the unfashionable part of Neasden, if I'm lucky.
Oh, stop moaning. Come on. Get this down your neck. You've got to try and put a positive spin on things, because that's half your trouble, you know.
Is that you come over all the while as so negative.
Oh, God. I suppose I do.
OK, so when you say you're not sure how you feel about this bloke, Gary, what does that mean?
Oh, I don't know. It's that same old thing. The more you get to know someone and everything that makes them tick. I always think when your sense of humour's out of kilter, you're in deep trouble. What with that and his unnatural fetish for cars. Not since we had to study the motivation of Emma Woodhouse at school have I had less interest in what goes on under a bonnet. Yeah, that's pretty much the reaction I got from him, which merely proves my point.
Yeah, you say all that, but you do have a tendency, Miss Chenery, to be a bit on the fussy side, if I may be so bold. And you know, you're never going to get anywhere with anyone if you're not prepared to give it time and work at it. Apropos of which?
Oh, God, what's this?
Well, the other day we drew up a list of names, didn't we, of guys in the store who might have some potential.
Which I then cross-checked with my mate Marcia, you know, who works in the pharmacy, to see who'd cashed in a prescription for what during the last 12 months. To make sure they've all got a clean bill of health.
I beg your pardon, you got one of the chemist's assistants to look up their confidential records?
Now, there's this bloke, Mike, who works in the shoe department. I know for a fact is single at the moment.
Now, he has been on streptomycin, tetracycline, and only last Tuesday, a course of ampicillin. That's 3 different types of antibiotics, so something taking a long while to clear up there, you'd have to say.
OK, what about that guy in China wear, Neville Caldwell? He looks your type and always smiles when you walk through.
Yes, and interestingly, since March, has been on a repeat order for Prozac, like you.
Right, 2 latent depressives. I suppose that could work. It depends whether... What am I doing? Listening to the pair of you, I'm not interested. I'm sorry in everyone's private medical history in which male employee in the store happens to suffer from anal itching.
Ooh, now there you'd be surprised.
Really? Who?
Of course, I tell you what I could go a bundle on at the moment. It's that Greek bloke, Elias, who's doing the cooking demos in the lobby.
On the swarthy side.
You reckon? Oh, well, that's good. We won't have to fight over him. Oh, and listen, that's something Marcia told me yesterday I forgot to say. You know when Antonia said she'd gone down there to get something for a headache and was off the couch for nearly half an hour? Well, I have it on good authority that she never went anywhere near the pharmacy department all morning.
Of course not. She went outside for a fag, as we all know perfectly well. I mean, I know I've told a few fibs in my time, but she's outrageous. Some of the tales she comes out with.
I know. She's been a real problem, that one, ever since she started. But... Leave it with me.
There you go.
Thanks, that's great.
Come back anytime. We have so much food. Take some of this. Yes. Kalimera. Kobiaste, please. Yes, please. Ilias.
Are you sure you spelled it right for a start? It's called immortal. Like immortal with an E. What do you mean nothing? How can there be nothing? What, on the entire web?
It is very new on the market.
OK, try this one. Keisha. K for Kenneth, E-I-S-H-A. I think it's the one Cameron Diaz wears. Actually, I'll tell you what. Just put in Cameron Diaz favourite perfume, see what comes up. Bear with me a sec. The times I keep telling him to get broadband. No, it's spelled with a C, Cameron. Muppet. Well, it's got to be there somewhere.
Antonia, whatever time do you call this? I've only just let Cleo and Milly go, and I've had no lunch whatsoever. I mean, play the game.
I know, I'm really sorry, Alice, honey. I was coming off the tube, and there was this old fella in front of me. Fell head first down the escalator. and his forehead was all gashed up and he was bleeding everywhere. It was awful. So I had to stay there and help, obviously.
Oh, right. Fine, well, you have done a good job there then.
I mean, it was so tragic.
Managing all that without getting a single drop of blood on your dress.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, that's the God's honest truth. I'd hardly make a thing like that up.
Right, because it's like last night, isn't it, when I let you leave early because your sister had just given birth to twins.
Oh, and I did appreciate that.
And then when I asked you this morning how Charlotte and Jessica were, you couldn't quite place the names.
Oh, I know, because I'd had such a sleepless night with these people I've got living next door to me now. Did I tell you about that? This family of asylum seekers from Albania.
Look, Antonia, I'm not going to get into a lecture on the deeply disturbing moral issue here, but you might just want to consider the wisdom of trotting out barefaced lies to all your friends and colleagues all the time, because, you know, it'll get to the point where no one's going to trust you or take a single thing you say seriously ever again. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, for goodness sake, please, try and buck your ideas up. Go and sort this one out. I'll pop round the corner for a sandwich.
Okay, put in Brad Pitt. I'm sure they did a commercial together.
How are you doing over here then?
No? Really? All right then, try Googling Angelina Jolie, likes and dislikes, all-day body lotion.
How you doing now, Ali? Still a bit fragile?
Okay then, everyone, here's the complete lowdown, as far as I've been able to gather from all my sources in the building. Her name was Geraldine Prosser, aged 53, and she worked in garden furnishings. Never married, unattached. Never had a serious relationship and lived alone with her pet Labrador. And apparently had been suffering with serious emotional problems for the last 18 months, as per successive courses of Praminol, tryptophan and pyridoxine. Apparently, she'd just been out to that sandwich bar next door for an egg roll. And when she got back, she found it was all dried up and hard inside, and that's what tipped her over the edge. Literally.
Tell me about it. I had a prawn baguette there last week, and the bread, I'm not kidding, was hard as rock. It was so dry.
Oh no, hang on. Geraldine Prosser. Was she that one with the glasses and a face like a wet week? Oh God, and I told her to sod off.
What do you mean told her to sod off? When?
Last week when I was up there, I just put my bag down on one of her pine tables to get out a tissue. And she said, would I kindly remove it because it might scratch the wood? I mean, I was just in a really foul mood that day with my hay fever and everything, and you don't think that would have affected anything?
It wasn't a very nice thing to say, was it?
Oh, don't! Now I feel terrible! I mean, I didn't know she was about to top herself, did I?
Ooh. And I'll tell you another thing that may or not be of interest, but you know I was saying the other day they reckon there's been a big increase just lately in the amount of pilfering going on certain counters? Well, the word down in security is that management have now had enough and they're bringing in this special private investigator to get to the bottom of it.
What do you reckon? If she was the thief, has she just found out that this guy was onto her?
Well, I don't know about that. From what they're saying, just sounds like she was really lonely. Poor sod. And you see, Ali, it's like I keep saying to you. You just sit around all your life waiting for this non-existent Mr. Perfect to arrive. Next thing you know, we're all out there scraping bits of you off the tarmac with a penknife.
Yes, remind me not to ask for you by name next time we're in the Samaritans. God, you don't know how to tell it like it is.
Well, you know, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. If I don't lower my sights and get hitched up very soon, they may as well just wire me up to the national grid. Thank you. I shall give those words careful consideration tomorrow on my day off. In the meantime, do you mind if we just drop the subject now, please? The rest of the day?
I can't believe I told her to sod off.
Hello? No. No, we haven't run out. There's at least another dozen in the cabinet. Yes, I am absolutely sure. Well, have you tried looking right at the back, behind the body creams? No problem, Millie, yes. You too. Bye. Hello? Well, just ask yourself, Antonia, is it likely that any product would be priced at £66.81? So I think we're looking at a missing pound sign here, probably, don't you? And if you turn the box the other way up, you'll be a lot nearer the mark.
It's got something in it called potassium sorbate as well, apparently. Well, if you want to just go back to the other website on dangerous additives, see what it says about it.
Hiya, what goodies have you got for us today?
Today I have Kalamata olives.
Has it got a skull by it, or has it got a toilet seat?
Hello? No, there's an aftershave and an aftershave balm, but the pre-electric oil only comes in the special promotional gift set. I did go through all this with you last week, Cleo.
I know, Ali. Sorry to have disturbed you. You have a good day off now and try not to think about work.
Yes, I'm certainly trying. Yeah, bye.
That leaky dip? Very tasty and fresh this morning.
I bet he was.
What's this then? Who's Oscar?
Oh, it was on this card on the staff notice board. I just scribbled it down. Asking if anyone can find a good home for her dog. You know, that woman, Miss Prosser, who...
What? You're not seriously thinking of...
Oh, well, it's just after what I said to her that day, I just feel, I don't know, obligated somehow. Maybe I'll give Ali a ring, see what she thinks.
Sorry, is this seat taken or...?
Oh, no, please, go ahead. It's just off, actually.
Oh, dear, really? What a day, is it?
Now, this you are not going to believe, for anyone who's not heard it yet. Do you want to tell him or shall I?
Well, what happened was I decided in the end...
All right, then I'll tell him. Basically, she made the decision, didn't she, to take on this dog.
You know, this poor woman left behind who jumped out of the window. Whose name, for your records, OK, is Oscar. Only Oscar, when she meets him, doesn't really want to know. She has great trouble, bonding with him. So I suggested find out what perfume she used to wear, because they're very big on scent, obviously, animals. So fast forward, all right, to yesterday afternoon. She's dousing herself with Rive Gauche, no problem. Now Oscar's her biggest friend, right? He's all over her. Gets him home, doesn't she, last night? And... Go on, you're going to have to finish it, because it just cracks me up every time.
Well, I'd left him in the kitchen having some biscuits, as I thought, while I went to have a shower. And then just before I got in, I dropped this contact lens on the floor in the bedroom.
say he was bonding perhaps a little bit more than you'd have liked at that point.
Yes, all right. We've all finished giggling and guffawing. I suppose I'm the only one here, am I, who finds this all deeply sad and tragic?
I think you probably are, actually, Mill. I'm so sorry.
I mean that this was very possibly the only physical relationship this poor woman ever had in her whole life, that she was so lonely and desperate for a bit of love and attention.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of love and attention, and there's being rogered by a dog. And I think you'll find there's a subtle distinction.
Yes, I think we're jumping to some pretty wild conclusions here, aren't we, about her private life, based on one brief, frisky moment. God, the minds you people have got.
Except I noticed there's been no further attention since I washed all that Reeve Gauche off. Explain that.
And there's still time, Ali, for you to avoid that same fate.
Oh,
If you start getting your act together. Because when are you seeing this Tom chappie again? You met in the cafe.
Oh, well, nothing's been arranged, as I said. I mean, I gave him my number, but chances are I'll never hear from him again, so... I mean, he did seem quite interested in me, I'll grant you, once we got chatting, but how do you ever know? He's probably just on strong medication. Anyway, what time is it? I suppose I should really be shooting off in a minute. Oh, hello.
Ali, do you know Elias and Craig? What are you drinking, guys? I'm in the chair.
Actually, that's not the reason we're here, unfortunately. Antonia, is it? I wonder if I can ask to see the contents of your purse.
What for?
Because we've had a report that just after closing time tonight, when you were on your own at the counter, you opened the till and pocketed a £50 note.
Oh, this is a one.
You first of all looked around to be sure there was no one watching you. But I could see, very clearly, from behind the pillar near the door.
You are joking. When did you... Look, I don't know when you put that in there or how, but I'd never take money from that till. Do you know what this is all about? Because he tried to make a move on me, didn't he? Last night, in the car park, and I wasn't having any of it. So now, this is how he's getting his own back.
She's being completely ridiculous.
He had me virtually pinned to the car. I mean, for God's sake, you do believe me?
I think it is very well known. You told me this, Cleo. Her word can never be trusted.
Right. Well, thank you, guys. Time like this, really find out who your friends are.
Hello? Oh, hello. No, I did actually. Yeah, well, no, I tried...
Hello? Oh, hi. No, I mean, what's too late? No, I was just... Oh, really? Me too. We've had some right ructions today. With that new girl I was telling you about, that's all blown up now into a real cry-wolf situation, and... Has it? I'll bet. So, what exactly is your line of work then, Tom? I don't think you ever got round to mention it. No. No, I'm still here, yes. Just about.
Are you making that up?
I'm not making it up. That's what he told me last night. What he actually does for a living. I mean, just when it all seemed inch perfect and I was daring to get my hopes up.
All right, well, look. The thing is not to panic. Because what have we been saying all week? That sometimes you just have to try and go for the positives. Even when things do look a bit dodgy.
Yes, that's good advice coming from you. I noticed relations with Mr. Kebabs have gone distinctly cool after all that business last night.
Yeah, well, that's different.
I mean, you have to draw the line at sexual harassment. And the awful thing is she gets the heapo while he just gets away with it.
Because she'd already cooked a goose, hadn't she, beforehand? Exactly as I predicted. So you too, be warned. What happens when you keep monkeying around with the truth?
Or then again, because I hate to see innocent people maligned as much as you do.
Well, bugger me.
So I think justice was actually done in the end. Would you say?
Oh, God. You know what I'm thinking now?
I know exactly what you're thinking.
And I know what you're both thinking.
Elias.
The undercover detective.
Shit.
No, if there's one thing I've learnt in life, it's always go with your first impressions. People give off, I think, I don't know, kind of aura. You either respond to or you don't.
I know, except her aura, strangely enough, was very good. Once you got past all the tall stories. I always thought that with a bit of time and patience, I could have turned her around, but it just shows, I suppose, I'm no judge of character.
That's not to say we don't all have to be economical with the facts sometimes, for sheer self-preservation. As I said on the phone, my line of business, I do sail a bit close to the wind.
Yes, that was a bit of a jolt. You said that. And, so this is one of your...
Top-of-the-range Magician's stage platforms. Complete with angled mirrors in the base and fully functioning trapdoor. Constructed and checked on site, then boxed and shipped in kit form for easy assembly to every corner of the globe, from Africa to Central America to the Far East. As you see, got a tight little workforce here of 3.
Amazing. That is a great sales pitch, Tom. I could almost imagine you believe it.
Well, the art of the illusionist, isn't it? Misdirection. Obviously, if a customer chooses to ignore my assembly instructions, somehow finds an alternative use for the product.
Blame can't be laid at your door.
OK, listen, I mean, I almost didn't want to tell you, but that would hardly have got us off to a good start, would it? Keeping secrets from each other. You go where the markets are, Alice. I mean, where do I get off telling other societies how to run their own criminal justice systems?
If you dictate to a dictator, does that make you one as well? It's a real moral maze. Meanwhile, this is how you get round the export regulations. Most ingeniously, it has to be said.
Now, if you look on Amazon, under average customer review, how many stars they give it. Okay. Then go to RottenTomatoes.com. Just read me a selection of reviews, just so I get an idea. I'm not going to watch it if it's crap, am I?
And so it was the old ethical dilemma, I'm afraid. Did I really want to spend the rest of my life with a man who sells flat-pack scaffolds to the kangaroo courts of the world?
You see, that is such a shame.
After what you said, I'd have put money on you getting a quick one in there at the very least.
How do you know I didn't?
Did you?
Mind your own business. Cleo.
Daisy, sorry about that.
This wouldn't by any chance indicate a slight thaw in Anglo-Greek relations at all?
Oh, listen, that's a bit of a sore point with her after all the fun and games at lunchtime, because do you want to tell her or shall I?
Well, after what we saw on those pictures...
All right, I'll tell her. As soon as she'd worked that out right, this guy's only posing as a food rep as part of this top-secret surveillance operation, she was straight back in there like a train, dribbling moussaka every time she came back to the counter. But then she completely overcooks it, doesn't she? Starts razzing him about his crap accent. Don't you think it's a bit Harry Enfield, she goes, and as for that rubbish moustache, which she then grabs hold of and starts trying to pull it off like a bit of Velcro.
Yes, all right, I think she's got the point.
I wonder you didn't hear the screams. At which point, these three coppers appear and go over to those two women in the food hall, Patsy and Cass, right, and march them off upstairs to the manager's office. Turns out they were the ones who'd been lifting all that expensive gear for the past couple of months, and now they've finally been rumbled.
And you think this is all down to your friend?
Sadly, I've got the distinct feeling we've all been barking up the wrong tree there.
It's like, does he really cut it as this super-duper private detective who's been working undercover all this while to try and infiltrate... What is it?
Oh, I've got to be dreaming this now. Surely.
Sorry about the delay. No, we just had to... Alice. Hi. Look.
God. Well, congratulations then. I suppose this is what they call a corkscrew ending.
Unfortunately, these things take a long time to set up, and a lot of very devious groundwork before I could gain their confidence. Enough to get all the evidence we needed, for which obviously many apologies, and especially all that car park stuff, which just seemed to be the right thing to throw in at the time. I mean, poor old Elias, bless him, but... Anyway, mission completed, and I hope you all believe me when I say this. I really enjoyed working with you.
The truth is, I'm just not a dog person. And with my brother and his family having just moved out to the country, they'll enjoy all that. Going for walks on the hills and everything. So all being well, I'll pick him up this weekend. Before he has a chance to get too attached to me, so to speak.
So, what do you think, Mel?
Let him have a bit of a run round now? Give him a chance to stretch his legs? Why not?
Oh, God. Is that woman who's always...
I believe it is.
Yeah, they do some really good deals. What's the matter with you? You're so tetchy lately.
Oh, well, that's not nice, is it? In a public place at lunchtime.
Oscar, you little terror, behave yourself! I think we should go over and lend a hand.
You know, he seems to be managing all right on his own.
When she came in the store again this morning and you went out spraying all and sundry, I didn't by any chance see a bottle of Rive Gauche in your hand at any point?
Do you want the honest answer to that?
No, just your usual response will be fine.
Absolutely and most definitely not.
Fair enough, then. Should we be getting back?
Get off me! Why is it this muck off me? Stop it! Help me! I done sung this song till I sweat. Ain't nobody bought no alley boogie yet. I'm wild about my boogie. Only thing I crave. Been doing my alley boogie, been doing my boogie all